Hello, Home Slices is here with Home Slice Adulting coming to you with my review for Family or Fiancé, Season 1, Episode 8, Summer and Keith. Now, thank you for clicking on this video. I want to welcome all of the new subscribers and say hello to all my old subscribers. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone who you think will like it. Unlike all of my other reviews, this is going to be very loosely structured, pretty much no structure, no structure at all. I didn't really sit down and take notes. I just watched the episode with my boyfriend a little while ago. So I'm just here to tell you all what I thought about it. Happy Easter for those of you who celebrate Easter, but let's just go ahead and get into it. So the overarching theme is that there is a widower and a free spirit who are about to join together in 8 days. And part of me is like, what's the point? Okay, so at this point, 8 days away from the wedding, you've already paid for all the wedding stuff. Your family has already had flights and made arrangements to be at this wedding, and y'all are just going through this process. To me, it's coming off as useless, because me being the frugal person that I am, and the person who doesn't want to waste money, like I already paid thousands of dollars to make sure I had a destination wedding in Cabo. I don't care what my family says during this show. We gonna get married anyway, okay? So y'all better get over it. So part of me felt like this was kind of useless for them to wait this far into the process for them to do this with their family and have their family put all their issues on the table. Oh, something was wrong with my eye just then. But anyways, so they're a very beautiful couple. Handsome man. Keith is a handsome man. Summer is a beautiful woman. And the biggest issue is that they just come from two very different worlds. There's the free-spirited family, which is Summer's family, and then there's Keith's family, which is the more religious and strict family that has a lot of structure. And Keith came off quite judgy of that, and that was a problem for me. Another problem for me was that Keith's family was so caught up on Summer not being able to be a good, like being a beautiful bride versus being a good wife. And the problem I had with that was good wife. Their definition of good wife was, will she cook for you? Is that all wives are out here doing these days? Is cooking? They were just a little too traditional for me. And it came off judgmental the same way that Keith came off to Summer's mom. And so just the overall air of everything was there's these two different families that came up very differently, and Keith was kind of looking down on them. Another issue that came up was Summer's family not giving the appropriate thanks that they should give to somebody who sent them on a European trip. Apparently he paid for some of her family members, 5 or 6 family members, to go to Italy, which cost at least $10,000, in the area of $10,000, and they didn't even send him a thank you card. What kind of crap is that? Look, I would have been mad too. And an issue came up is that Keith is a very reserved person, and people were worried that he is not expressive enough. When he decides to get expressive, he brings up all the stuff from the past. And that's when people who are not expressive are asked to be expressive, their go-to is to express things that they have been holding on to, as opposed to talking about how they feel now and how they're going to move forward. And so, they just kind of unleashed the beast, and all of the things that he felt were just coming out about her family being dysfunctional, about her family being ungrateful, all those things. So, unfortunately, that's just kind of what happened. They're asking him to be expressive, and he's expressing all the things that he held on to for the past few years. So, at the end of the day, I felt that their issues were quite small. I apparently there was an age difference, but they didn't really talk about that much. And at the end of the day, everybody gave them their blessing. So there wasn't a lot to talk about during this one. I just felt like the issue was that you have these two families that are very different joining together. You have an older couple who, the husband was a widower and his first wife passed away, apparently had some health issues. She passed away on Christmas Day, and he seemed very well adjusted. Like, it looked to me like he had kind of gotten over it, and was at a point where he really was able to move on with his life, and he wasn't trying to fill the gap with, Summer. So that's about it for this episode, y'all. There wasn't a lot there. I don't know that I'm going to keep reviewing Braxton Family Values. I might. I haven't actually watched the previous episode, and it's not a very viewed video, so I don't really know if I'm going to keep reviewing it. You all let me know what you think if you want to see me review or continue to review Braxton Family Values. But thank you all for watching my review for Season 1, Episode 8 of Family or Fiancé featuring Summer and Keith. Next week is going to be the season finale, which is a Where Are They Now episode. So we get to see where these couples are now. And I'm kind of interested to see that. So I feel like now that Family or Fiancé is ending, maybe I should continue Braxton's Family Values. Not really sure. But thank you all for watching. Peace out, home slices.